I'm a 32-year-old man, and until a month ago I was set to wed Sarah, 29, next spring. We'd been together 4 years, sent out save the dates, and secured a stunning venue, her vision mostly. Her parents, Richard and Margaret Ellison, were always looming, their subtle disdain clear. I, a project manager, didn't match their wealthy pedigree. It all collapsed on a dreary Tuesday. Sarah arrived, eyes darting nervously. "We need to talk," she said, fidgeting with her ring. "My parents think I'm moving too fast. They feel you're not secure enough for the future they see for me." Not good enough, after 4 years and her insistence on a lavish wedding. "What does that mean, Sarah?" I asked, voice steady. "I think we need time apart," she replied, "to reflect, for you to think about their concerns." Time apart, just before final payments, after I'd sunk $30,000, my savings, into our shared wedding account. She'd matched it, $30,000, maybe her money or her parents', I didn't care. The account held $60,000. Something felt wrong. Staged. "I understand," I said. She blinked, surprised. Probably expected drama. "If you need space, take it," I shrugged. "How long?" "A few weeks, maybe a month. Just space," she left. The apartment felt vast. Numbness gave way to sharp, calculated anger. Her words, "not good enough," burned. Her relief was palpable. The timing, suspect, a gut instinct screamed, "Check the venue." The next morning, I called the coordinator, Lisa, under the guise of discussing catering. "Oh, Mr. Carter," she paused. "Sarah called Monday evening. She canceled the booking." Monday, before her break speech. Canceled? I kept my tone casual. "Postponed?" "No, fully canceled. Personal reasons," she said. The $10,000 deposit, non-refundable, came from our joint account. My $5,000, her $5,000, gone. So the break was a performance. The wedding was already dead by her choice. I checked the bank. Joint account, $50,000 left. My $30,000, her $30,000, minus the $10,000 deposit. My share of the remainder, $25,000. It was my money for a wedding she'd quietly axed. I transferred my $25,000 out. Done. Then I texted her. "Sarah, I learned you canceled the venue Monday before mentioning a break. So it's over. I've taken my share of the funds. Fair, since there's no wedding. Good luck with what you're chasing." Blocked her, her parents, her friend Emily. Sometimes clarity comes at a steep price for someone else. A week later, the quiet broke. Blocking doesn't stop the determined. Thursday, a voicemail from a new number. Sarah, furious. "Justin, what's wrong with you? You drained our wedding account. Call me now." Our wedding, the one she canceled. Unbelievable. No callback. Emails arrived. From Sarah. "Urgent. You've made a terrible mistake." I'd stolen from her, she claimed, leaving her in ruins. The break wasn't a breakup, she insisted. Her parents were appalled. My $25,000 was now her money. She backtracked, saying the venue cancellation wasn't final. Too late. Cancellations don't get much clearer. Then Margaret, her mother, emailed my work address. A masterclass in condescension. "Justin, Sarah is devastated. While we had slight concerns, your response is excessive and unkind. You've taken funds meant for commitments. As a gentleman, correct this immediately. Correct this." As if I'd clumsily misplaced her money. The $10,000 deposit was already lost. $5,000 mine, $5,000 hers. My $25,000 withdrawal left her with her exact $25,000. Basic arithmetic, I replied once, copying Sarah. Dear Margaret, Sarah canceled the venue Monday, October 8th, before her break request. The funds were for that wedding. No wedding, so I took my share. Sarah has her contribution. Any further obligations are hers. This is done. That lit a fire. Weekend chaos, missed calls, desperate emails. Sarah, the florist needs their deposit, the photographer. I paid some from my own account expecting the joint funds. Her claims about personal payments raised questions. Timing mattered. More to check, I figured. Her brother, Ethan, 31, messaged me on a career platform. Justin, what's your problem? Sarah's a wreck. Mom and Dad are worried. Return the money. Be better. It's just money. Easy for him to say. The better person doesn't lie or cancel weddings in secret. Saturday night, staring at an old photo. We'd been happy. A pang of doubt hit. Then her words, not good enough, resurfaced. Resolve returned. This was about truth, not feelings. She chose this. She's paying the cost. The heat intensified. I stayed neutral, collecting evidence. Sarah and the Ellisons, Richard, Margaret, and Ethan as their mouthpiece, ramped up. Impressive almost, dirty tactics. Social media sob stories. Sarah's vague posts. Betrayal hurts, rebuilding now. Emily chimed in. He never deserved you. Irritating, but meaningless. The shared possessions ploy. Sarah emailed a list of items from my place. Some were her gifts, fair. But then my pre-Sarah purchases, speakers, a painting. We used them together. That's not how property works. She also claimed kitchenware from a bridal shower sent to my address by my family. Meant for her, she argued, not to be returned to the givers. Bold. The financial smoke and mirrors. Her big move, claiming she'd paid thousands for wedding expenses, dress fittings, minor vendor deposits from her personal funds, expecting reimbursement from our account. I found receipts, but some were dated after she canceled the venue. So she killed the wedding, then kept spending? For what? A fake event? Or hoping I wouldn't notice the cancellation? She also demanded I cover half the cancellation fees for vendors she booked and canceled, including the venue's $10,000 deposit. Forgetting $5,000 of that was mine already. She wanted another $5,000 from me, so she'd break even while I'd lose $10,000. Creative math, entitled Addition. Her parents backed her. Margaret called my mom. My mom listened, then said, Margaret, it sounds like Sarah acted without Justin and doesn't like the consequences. Justin's an adult, and from what he's shared, he's been reasonable. That call ended fast. Go, Mom. Ethan left preachy voicemails. You're showing who you really are, Justin. This isn't manly. You're leaving Sarah stranded over a mix-up. A secret cancellation is a mix-up? Sure, Ethan, my approach records. Every email, voicemail transcribed, texts from before the split, my bank statements showing my wedding expenses. I confirmed with vendors I'd contacted that no contracts were solely mine. A quick lawyer consult with the timeline account agreement, simple, for mutual wedding costs, my contribution proof, and Sarah's cancellation email. His verdict? I'm solid. The money I took was mine, for a purpose she voided. Her later spending or fees, her burden. She's trying to intimidate you, he said. Don't budge. Sarah's paying dearly. She's liable for non-refundable deposits she made post-cancellation, thinking she'd pin them on me or salvage something. The photographer, the custom cake baker, the harpist she insisted on for a non-existent event, they want their fees. From her, not me. I haven't attacked. I haven't smeared her. I just stepped back, withdrew my funds, and let her choices bite. It's wild how fast we became you owe me when the gravy train stopped. The not good enough jab stings at 2 a.m. sometimes, but her escalating demands remind me, I'm good enough to not tolerate this. Merry almost Christmas, or not, if you're Sarah Ellison. The past month was revealing. Her entitlement peaked, then started to crumble. For me, it's been steady, drawing clear boundaries. The dirty plays continued briefly, then faded. Sarah, via Richard, got a lawyer to send a letter. Pure bravado, misuse of shared marital funds, we weren't married, emotional harm, breach of commitment, to a wedding she canceled. It demanded my $25,000 back, plus $15,000 for her losses and damages. $40,000 total. Laughable. My lawyer responded with a concise, fact-based letter. Timeline, venue cancellation proof, pre-break talk, bank records showing my $30,000 deposit, and $25,000 withdrawal, leaving Sarah's share untouched post-deposit loss. A note that her vendor contracts and fees were her doing, especially post-cancellation. A warning that further pursuit would trigger a harassment counterclaim. Their lawyer vanished. Richard likely wasn't thrilled about the bill for that flop. Sarah's social media pity party petered out. Her friends, maybe even Emily, grew tired of the drama or saw through it. When tears don't turn into cash, attention wanes. Then a final sad clash. I unblocked Sarah briefly, curious. Mistake, or maybe not. It was telling. Justin, you've destroyed everything, she sobbed. No let-in, just victim mode. I'm drowning in debt. Vendors are after me. My parents are livid. This is on you. My fault? Who canceled the wedding secretly, Sarah? I asked, calm. I was stressed. My parents pressured me. I was confused, she said. But you didn't have to be so spiteful taking my money. My money? I corrected. For a wedding you ended. What did you expect? That I'd bankroll your new plans? But the deposits, the promises, she cried. A real man would have covered them, been chivalrous. Chivalrous, I said. Doesn't mean being a sucker for lies. By your logic, a gentleman's just a wallet. I'm not that. She wailed, real or fake, hard to tell. You don't get how much this cost me. I do, I said. It's cost you what your choices earned. That's accountability. I hung up, blocked her for good. A week later, Ethan cornered me at my usual cafe. He marched over, chest out. Justin, we need to talk about what you've done to Sarah. I didn't look up. Ethan, there's nothing to say. Sarah made choices. She's dealing with them. Help her with her finances, since your family guided her so well. She was your fiancé, he barked, drawing eyes. You have a duty. My duty was to a partnership she ended secretly, I said. All I did was refuse to fund her mess. Excuse me? I left. He fumed. Sarah's fallout, from what I've gleaned, is heavy. Those thousands she paid? Mostly on her credit card with brutal interest. Vendors she ignored post-cancellation, small businesses chased their fees. Her parents' pressure is reportedly intense, not supportive. More were embarrassed, and how could you mess this up? They're likely bailing her out, but with endless lectures. One last email from Emily. Justin, I was harsh. I only heard Sarah's side. She's a mess and not owning it. I see it now. Sorry. I didn't respond. It was something, though. My revenge wasn't flashy. I just stepped out of her crossfire and let her own choices explode. She wanted a break, thought I wasn't enough. Fine. She learned what enough by her parents' standards costs without my support. Expensive. It's been nearly 5 months since that last call with Sarah. 7 since my life flipped. Time for a final wrap-up for those who've followed this saga. Life's quieter now, the anger's mostly gone, replaced by calm realism. I don't cheer Sarah's struggles, but I don't lose sleep either. She made her mess. From bits I hear, she moved back with Richard and Margaret to save cash, a nightmare for all. Her wedding debt's a touchy topic. She's working, but the vendor fees and maybe some reckless post-split spending hit hard. No word of new romance? Her confidence and her parents' appetite for funding another spectacle likely took a hit. The Ellisons are back to their haughty norm, probably griping about Sarah's choices while dodging their role in pushing her. Ethan still paints me as the bad guy. His opinion's worth less than my coffee. My $25,000 went back to savings. The engagement ring's in a safe deposit box. Maybe I'll sell it. Maybe it's just a costly lesson. The not good enough jab lingers on rough nights, a faint scar. It's made me warier. Trust breaks easily, rebuilds slowly. I've dated lightly, no rush, no courtroom drama, no public takedown beyond what Sarah caused herself. My revenge was holding her accountable, nothing more. I didn't sling mud. I protected my money and walked. The best part? I stayed composed. Didn't let them drag me down. She lied, manipulated, tried to make me pay. I said no. Her entitlement, deceit, and her parents' elitism brewed a storm, and I just refused to fund it. It's not a storybook ending. A 4-year relationship crashed hard, but it's real. I'm okay moving forward. That's victory enough. Thanks for reading. Thank you for watching Story. Please subscribe and hit the notification bell for more real-life stories.